Broly was flying across the universe on a rampage, destroying all the planets in his sight, as he summoned a little ball to keep it so he can keep breathing. How does that work, where he can just fly in space in a little ball? Wouldn't he run out of oxygen? I don't know. The movie didn't explain it, so it's not my job to explain it. As Broly kept flying around, causing mayhem and destruction, eventually something would happen. His father would try to shock him, to try to make him pass out as he landed on a planet. As he started to scream in agony, scream in pain, suddenly a portal would open up and he would fall through it and pass out. Broly would eventually wake up with a weird, strange thing on his neck. As he tried to open it, he couldn't, but since he wasn't angry, he was calm. He said, Where am I? As Charlie said, "You're awake." We don't really know where you came from, but we sensed a huge energy coming from you. And it felt pretty malicious, so suddenly Lucifer would walk in. "I put that on you to make sure you wouldn't destroy everything around here. Now, we need to get you home. Where are you from?" He would say, "My home is gone. My planet destroyed." "Planet? You're an alien?" Lucifer would say, confused. "So God really did make aliens? That lion? B-word. I can't believe he would hide that from me. I wonder if any of them are shaped like ducks." "A rubber ducky species. That would be amazing." Charlie would say, "Dad, focus." "Oh, you're right. Well, I guess you could stay here then." Broly would simply nod and say, "Alright." As Broly stayed there, he didn't know what was around him. He was confused, and he would have to get familiar with everything that was going on. As Broly got familiar with the hotel, he began to learn things about it, and to learn about their lifestyle. With this strong bracelet on, suppressing his power and suppressing his rage, he honestly felt pretty calm. And he could actually be a normal person for once. It was quite nice, actually. He did miss his father, but he wasn't used here. He wasn't used for nefarious purposes. He can just be normal. One day, as Broly was sitting down, Charlie would sit next to him. "So handsome, I hear you're an alien. Do you invade things? You know, you can invade some of me." Broly says, "That's a terrible flirt." Angel says, "Yeah, you're right, I could do better. But I don't, because look at me. Anyone wants to be with me anyway." Broly would say, "Yeah? Why is that?" Angel would then smirk and say, "Oh, try and play hard to get. Or are you straight? Well, it doesn't matter. Even if you're straight, you'll appreciate this." As an Angel would show him one of his, let's just say acting videos, since he's an actor. Broly would watch it, and then after not saying anything, simply staring at it for 5 minutes, he would then throw up. People do that to each other? That's disgusting. Oh my god, I'm pretty sick. As he started to throw up more and more, Husk laughed and said, "I'm not the one cleaning that up." Nifty said, "I got it. Gotta keep it clean, gotta keep it clean, gotta keep it clean for the bad boy," Nifty said as she laughed at Broly. Broly looked at her and said, "Huh, she's interesting." As then Broly got back up and began to walk up the stairs, as then he laid back down. Broly laid on his bed, thinking about what to do. He didn't really know what to do. He kind of just stayed around till he snapped usually, so because of that, he didn't have much of a personality. But staying in this hotel for weeks, it made him not think about Kakarot. It made him not think about his father. It made him think about friends he actually had. But as he was thinking, the radio demon would walk in. Alistair would look at him and say, "Broly, is it? Well, I would have thought that you wouldn't have been too happy, Broly, considering everything that's been going on in your life. How you're like a caged animal now, especially with that collar around your neck. But after learning what I've learned now, I started to realize something. That you actually are quite happy. Why is that? How can you be happy when you're a caged animal?" Broly would look at him and say, "They treat me like a person here. And this collar is only so I don't hurt people. I'm allowed to go out, and I'm allowed to do things. I like it here." Alistair would say, "Is that so? What was your old life like? Why were you not treated like a person?" "My father wanted me to get revenge." "On who?" "On anyone in particular." "Yeah, Vegeta." "Is that so? What did Vegeta do to you?" "Well," as Broly started to think about his past, he started to remember that baby as it cried, as he started to scream, "Kakarot! Kakarot!" The entire ground started to shake, but then he fell to the floor, as the caller was able to suppress his powers. Alistair said, seems like I struck a nerve. Oh well, I was gonna offer you a deal to be free, but it seems like you don't want it. Maybe he will. Broly would say, what do you mean, he? Alistair would say, you haven't noticed yet? When you get angry, you're a different person, almost like a different personality. I wonder what he'll think about things. As Alistair said this, he walked away. As Alistair walked away, Broly would contemplate this. Was there another personality? What does that even mean? Broly wasn't really educated, it was just used to destroy things, but these past weeks, he's been thinking a lot, and he's realizing maybe he wasn't as dumb as he believed himself to be. Broly just didn't know what to do. As he thought about this all day, the next day he went down to get a drink. As Huss said, wow, I've never seen you try to get a drink before. So what do you like? I never had anything with alcohol in it before, so give me something that tastes good? Husk would say, well, you really are an alien. You know, I found that story to be not really convincing, but considering your massive power and the fact that you haven't drunk anything with alcohol before, that really does fill in the blanks. I'll give you something I like. Husk made him a Long Island iced tea. As it tasted pretty good, Broly would drink one after another, and Broly would become, well, intoxicated. As Broly would suddenly start to hug the cat. I like Kitty. Kitty cute. He started to pet him. What? Get off me! I really like Kitty. He started to laugh. Control this man! As Charlie started to laugh and say, can you get off him? But Kitty's so cute! Broly would then hug Huss tight, as Huss would get mad and push him off. As Broly fell down, he fell on Nifty. Nifty got out of the way, but he landed on her foot, causing Nifty to cry. And as she cried, this started to remind him of Kakarot. Nifty's cries filled the air. Broly started to yell and scream as the entire ground began to shake. Kakarot! 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 As the necklace on his neck started to shake around with him, electricity shot through his body as he tried to move, as he started to scream louder and louder and louder until he just passed out. As Angel said, what just happened? A radio demon would smile and say his true self almost came out. I think he has split personality disorder. Whenever he gets mad, something else comes out. And his trigger seems to be crying. Interesting. Charlie would say, oh my god, we can do therapy for him too. We can help him. Alright, let's put him in bed. As they picked him up and put him in his bed and left him. As Broly would sleep, months would then pass. As he got therapy, became one of the guys, and well, he liked the hotel. He liked to have friends. And Broly, now that he wasn't angry all the time, now that he had that collar to hold him back, he could actually be himself. He could be who he wanted to be, which he didn't know, but it was fun finding out. However, the time would come where Adam would attack, and Broly needed to leave. He couldn't go out of control. Even in a battle, he could destroy everything. However, as he was trying to leave, someone would fly over him. It was Adam himself. Well. Let's see who this guy is. As he would throw his spear at him, Broly would dodge, but it would hit his collar, destroying it. As Broly looked down and saying, what have you done? Done what? Oh, I think you're confused. You see, the question isn't what I've done, it's what I'm gonna do to you. As suddenly, Broly would start to get angry, as his life was threatened, as all his friends were threatened, and the screams reminded him of Kakarot, as he would scream, Kakarot! 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 As Adam would say, what the hell is a Kaka? But then suddenly, Broly would start to beat him up as he started to tap into his power, tap into his rage. He easily destroyed Adam. He punched him until he was nothing but a pile of blood. As he started to destroy everything around him, it seemed like he would destroy all of hell, but Adam flew down and said, I have a plan. As Adam began to be destroyed, suddenly Lucifer would fly towards Broly. As Broly looked right towards Lucifer, Broly was about to punch him. Broly was about to destroy him, but just then, Lucifer throws an edible right into Broly's mouth. As he eats it, he starts to calm down. As he sits to the floor, he goes, "Whoa, I feel calmer now. What was that?" "That was called an edible. I think I fixed the problem." After that day, Broly was able to cure his anger through the power of edibles. And through that power, he was no longer angry, as edibles saved the universe. And that's going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments below. I really enjoyed making it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And sorry about the edibles bit. I just thought that would be, absolutely honestly, that would be the best way. That Broly movie would have been 10 out of 10, like 100 times better if that's how it ended. I mean, I like DBZ Broly, but I like Super Broly better. The only reason I didn't do Super Broly is because someone in the comments suggested this like 50 times in a row. So I finally decided to do it. I forgot your name. You're welcome. Let me see. I think I'll try to go and find it to see if I can find your name in the comments. But I couldn't find it. I looked through the videos. I couldn't see you. So yeah, I'll make your comment pinned on this video if you comment. Thank you. Anyway, love you all. Making this video was really fun. Haven't done a Dragon Ball crossover in a while. If you're curious why I stopped doing Dragon Ball content, it's because, well, it doesn't make nearly as many views. I've said this before, but these Hazbin videos are making 1,000 views a video. Now, that may not sound like much. And there are a few Hazbin videos that didn't, like the Valentino one. That's because I misspelled the name Valentino the first time, so it messed up the views. But yeah, the majority of them have like 1,000 views, or at the very least high 100 views. And Dragon Ball videos don't make nearly as much as that. So I have to make videos that people will watch. I have to make videos that people will view because, well, I'm a YouTuber. And I'm trying to get my name out there. So I have to make videos for the views. Which, I'm making videos for you guys. I'm making videos that you guys want to watch. But some of my older Dragon Ball fans were upset with this. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them have left. But I just want you to know that I have nothing against Dragon Ball. I don't hate it or anything like that. Just making it got repetitive after a while, you know? It just turned repetitive. Just making Dragon Ball over and over and over again. And this has been stuff. I've been experimenting with romance and other things. And I can cross over with Dragon Ball if I ever want to do a Dragon Ball again. And I use Hazbin in it, even though Dragon Ball is the main character. Or Dragon Ball character is the main character, I mean. So people will watch it. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm able to do other crossovers with other characters, too, to keep the channel going and to keep things more interesting and lively, in my opinion. Also, I really do enjoy making this content for you guys, and I hope you all love and enjoy it. And yeah. And my first Hazbin video, I didn't even think it would do well. It was like, what if Frieza was in Hazbin Hotel? And then it blew up. I just made it because I watched all of Hazbin Hotel. I was like, I'm obsessed with it. I need to make a video about it. So then I decided to make a video that was just Hazbin, and that blew up. And that became my most viewed video. It's what if Charlie, perished. I'm not going to say what it's actually called. But yeah. And that video got demonetized, and that's the only video on my channel that's demonetized. And I tried to get it from manual review 5 times, but every time they said it wasn't advertiser friendly. So that's why I stopped cussing. Because when I first made these videos, I would cuss and I would do stuff like that, but I don't do that anymore because YouTube doesn't like it. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, I suggest things, but I don't straight up say it. And I don't suggest anything too bad, if that makes sense. Anyway, love you all. Thank you for watching. Peace out.